And welcome back to Careful Boys, where the boys are careful and the women are recklessly not present.
Well done.
How dare they?
Well said.
How dare they? All right, we got a really good story time here.
And let's give it up for it's Ryan's very first full day.
Oh yeah,
full day.
Wow. He did a practice round. Tell us how he did. Those videos probably went out.
Thanks for the practice round.
That was a practice
with
round.
Dante Bosco of all people.
Yeah, right?
What's wrong with that?
That's like the biggest person I could possibly have next to me.
He's the easiest dude ever to fucking talk to ever.
Yeah,
He's bigger than Dante, like size-wise, he's huge.
He's like a Filipino god.
The best thing about Dante?
He's the
when you're
he's the
Dante,
Filipino godfather. Yeah, right.
He just touches you the entire time.
He
He
does?
touches you the whole time. You might not realize it, but yeah.
No, he didn't.
He's
No.
like, and you always
He's
feel like,
talking on you?
You always feel like he feels like you're his best friend. And you're just kind
I
of
like that.
Oh, that's good energy.
That's the dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, so thanks for letting me host a full day.
Thanks for doing it.
I picked the worst articles I could possibly find.
Good.
They were great.
Roll.
But today, right now, we're going to talk about something really deep. And something with a lot of historically deep cuts, our worst breakups we ever had.
The worst breakups. Oh man. All of my breakups are worst.
Mine was in high school.
So they're all just like in a chart, they're just all at the bottom.
So like when I was so I did junior year 2 times. You guys know that?
Did
So
you?
I was in high school 5
I
years.
had no idea.
Okay, so you already know the story's good.
Why does that make sense for some
How
weird
did that
reason?
happen?
Alright, so
We're all like, whoa.
by the time I got to high school, I already got kicked out of like 3 schools, right? It's like 2 elementary schools, and I'm just a really bad kid. I didn't fit in very well. I got kicked out of my high school, went to a high school out here. My cousin was crushing it. I still wasn't doing good. So like my mom's really proactive. She's like, man, you gotta get your shit together. I found this like military school. Maybe that'll be good for you. And it's a boarding school. I was like, oh fuck it. I need to get my shit together because I keep making the wrong friends apparently. So I go to this military school over here. Since they have all these like military traditions, you can't come in as a senior even though I finished my junior year here. So you have to repeat. So there's actually a lot of seniors that are like 19, 20 years old. So I go there and I'm like, oh fuck it, I'm gonna go here. But at that time, I was dating this chick that went to Gabrielino High School, which is like a couple cities over, and she was crushing it. Like debate team, cheerleader, all that, was like scholarship to SC. And by interacting with me, going to raves and not coming home for like 2 weeks.
You ruined her life.
I honestly think I ruined her life, but it was probably the most fun she's ever had. And when we separated, and I went to the school now.
her life.
I probably did, dude. And then when I went to, cause we wake up at random strangers' houses, you know, like fucking passed out, and we're like both 16, 17 years old, and there's like 30-year-olds around and shit. Anyways, I go to this military school, and we have time apart. And it kind of feels like jail because you don't have cell phone or anything like that, and you have a payphone, and you have payphone hour. So that's what like fools would go up and fucking try to sweet talk or whatever. and you gotta like fucking put in fucking quarters like every single time we're about to run out. So I remember I'm like, okay, cool. After school, I can't wait to go talk to her. I'm at the payphone, fucking twiddling my fucking fingers and shit.
Around the cord?
Yeah, and then she told me she's been thinking about it and she wanted to break up. And I'm like, fuck. I'm like, I wanted to fucking slam the fucking payphone 2,000 times, and I'm like,
And that's why I want to break up. Right there.
and then you get some weekends where you get to go home. I'm like, no, just wait till I come back. We'll talk about it. And she was like really adamant about it. So I hung up, and I remember going back to my dorm, and that's when the Usher, which album was it? Like 8701.
Sessions? Oh no, 87.
And I remember like just listening with my fucking
CD player.
where you have to hold it straight because if you go like this, it'll fucking start. Yeah, so I'm fucking sitting there, and I have the top bunk too, so my head's all close to the ceiling. I'm all sitting there, and there's this one line. He said, life is a prison when you're in love alone. I was like, I just fucking started crying, dude. I was so sad. And there's nothing you can do, you know, like if you're back in the same city, I'm gonna go to her house right now. What's going on? Like when there's like a giant issue and you're really far away from it, it like fucking magnifies it like crazy. And I was like, oh, for like fucking 3-4 days. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna fucking take ecstasy. Give me extra massages, man.
Oh, yeah, you okay, man? You okay? Heartbreak.
I'll always remember that line.
What was her name?
Jessica.
You ruined her life, bro.
Fucking life, dude. I wonder what she's doing now.
Probably heroin.
No, it's just so I actually I ran into her at
For
Savoy,
sure,
like maybe like 4 or 5 years.
Dang,
later.
Savoy, you ruined her life.
No, and then she got into SC, is doing her thing, and so I think she's crushed. I think she like flipped it around.
Because you were like, he's the problem. I gotta fucking get out of this. Every time we hang out, I take all this ecstasy and I don't fucking get my shit together.
She's dropping e-pills all the time.
Yeah, it was. I mean, we were like 16 fucking crossing state lines constantly. Just it was crazy. So
Fucking EDC, dude.
Dude, that's fucking nuts.
going from like someone that's like had her shit together, you know, like the typical like lead chick you would see in a high school movie where, oh, you know, her parents are good and then you can go to scholarship and all that.
Dude, those kids are so stressed though. Are you kidding me?
They really are too.
How old were you?
I think I was 16 or 17.
That's the biggest fucking breakup era time. Like high school.
Yeah, that is.
Because that's when you first get your sex times.
That's when you're the most dramatic too.
I think my biggest heartbreak was after like having the sex. Because it's like so meaningful and strong.
Such a big moment at that time in your life.
Because previous to that, you have heartbreaks, but then like you don't like obsess afterwards. I remember it took me like a fucking almost a year to get over my high school girlfriend that I lost my V card to. It was so special.
Yeah, you're like, I nutted on you.
Yeah. Always on her butt, on her
that
back,
age,
that
man.
way.
In that age, you're just.
on her stomach,
on the tramp stamp.
dude.
I'm not over you yet.
1000%.
Did you have a girlfriend during that year or no? You were just.
No, well, I hooked up, but I was always thinking about her, you know, and then like, I remember it was so bad, bro. Like, well, cause she broke up on the phone with me, and she did the whole like, it's not you, it's me thing.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
And then I was just like, give me some closure, dude. Just, or if it is, what do I need to improve on? So then I could get this on my head, not to get you back, but like, so I know like where I fucked up or like how this didn't work out for you. I couldn't even fucking get none of that. It was like, no. I'm just like, it's me because I don't deserve you. This kind of shit.
That's like when I'm canceling Netflix and they're like, oh baby, why? Yeah. You gotta tell us why you're leaving.
It's like Netflix.
Not you, it's me. Fuck you.
And I'm like, what do you mean? You know? And then so I was like, what, 16 or 17? That shit was like so confusing because I was like, okay, if there's nothing wrong with me and there's something wrong with her, then why is she running away from me?
Yeah, you better get your act together,
And I
bitch.
was like, yeah, what do you need to fucking work on then? And it's like, oh, I want to be friends. And I'm like, oh, so you still want to talk friendly? Okay, then I'll call you. And then she's like ignoring me. Yeah. And I'm all like,
Yeah, dude.
why friends don't ignore each other?
Joe's that guy.
Hey, I'm that guy too.
I think we've all been that.
So I'm like, what? It was so confusing.
Steve, Big Dick Steve.
Okay, Gianni.
Okay, Power Book 8.
I would have super just appreciated if she just said like, I'm not feeling this anymore, and like I'm not attracted to you. Like I don't think we are in love. Like I want to split. If I heard those words, it would have been like
Probably
cool.
would've
No, I would have murdered myself. No, it would have been like clear. But it fucked with my head so much because I'm like, well, damn. She says she wants to be friends. We're not acting like friends. What did I do wrong? She didn't say I did anything wrong.
Yeah, because the words don't make sense.
So I was so confused. It was the first time I heard it in my life, you know? And then so I'm like 17 years old, and I think the craziest, funniest shit looking back was I was in a car full of my friends. We were around her neighborhood because we had a friend that lived close by, right? That fool took a wrong turn, and we went close to her house. And I was like, no, you gotta fucking turn back, bro. And he's like, why? Because the closer I get to her house, the fucking memories come back.
The drama.
And he's like, oh shit. He was the homie too, because he was like, oh shit. And then as soon as the car came by, he went, skrrr, and fucking busted a U-turn, and he hightailed out of there. And then I could feel my heart like chilling the further I got away from her house. I was like, oh fuck.
That's trauma.
I was like, fuck God, thank you. Oh, that was a close call, man. Too many memories were coming back, dude. I couldn't get close to her anymore. Like,
Is that place nearby?
it's pretty close by. All right, let's do it. Let's see if it's still fresh.
Let's vlog.
Reporting on the field with Joe.
See what happens.
How's your heart feeling, bud? And he's like,
I know that feeling because Jessica's house was close to Keppel. So I would drive by all the time.
He's doing all the burnouts, dude.
Oh, that's the window I used to jump out of when her dad came home.
Too many memories, dude. You go, oh, this is when I picked her up at 3 in the morning and her mom came chasing her out and we fucking did burnouts and like left to the rave. Too many memories. It was heartbreaking. Started fucking almost, the tear went like this the closer I got to the house, and then when it was like driving away, it fucking sucked back up and I was like, oh fuck.
in reverse.
Close, dude.
Vacuum tears.
That was so close.
Today's video is brought to you by Upstart. Nothing is more discouraging than paying toward your credit card, but barely making a dent in your debt.
That's why Upstart is here to help you pay off your debt quickly, so you can finally get ahead.
Upstart is the fast and easy way to pay off your debt with a personal loan all online.
Woo! Whether you're paying off credit cards, consolidating high interest debt, or funding personal expenses, over 500,000 people have used Upstart to get one fixed monthly payment.
Upstart knows you're more than just your credit score and is expanding access to affordable credit.
Unlike other lenders, Upstart considers your income and current employment to get you a smarter rate.
With a 5-minute rate check, you could see your rate upfront for loans from $1,000 up to $50,000.
Wow.
And receive your loans as fast as 1 business day after being accepted for your loan.
Find out how Upstart can lower your monthly payments today by going to upstart.com/offtherecord. That's upstart.com/offtherecord, and don't forget to use the URL below so they know that we sent you guys. And loan amounts will be determined by your credit, income, and other certain information that you put on the loan application. That's upstart.com/offtherecord.
Dude, that's like my story. When I was in high school, I think I was 16, I was like a junior or something. And there was this girl in my class, didn't really know her that well. She was like new. And a mutual friend of ours would tell me like, oh, this girl really likes you. And I was like, oh, okay, all right. I had no idea. I was like,
Sounds like Nick.
yeah, I was like, oh,
Okay, whatever.
I was like, what do you want me to do then?
That's the reaction to that.
He deflected that even.
Yeah, for real. And then she would continually try to like set us up, and then eventually started hanging out. And I was like, okay, she likes me, and then I kind of started liking her too. And all my knowledge of relationships at this time, I never had a girlfriend before. I haven't had a real first kiss at this time yet. Real fucking late bloomer, you know. And she would always like press everything, whatever. And we started hanging out. And then I fell in love with this chick. I loved her so much.
Wait, that was a fast jump, all right?
Yeah, no, well, you speed it up. But it did happen pretty quick because, like I said, everything that I thought of was from like movies. I thought you had to be like romantic all the time, like super lovey-dovey. And I really liked her, and I think I for sure scared her away. Like, she probably thought I was a fucking...
Came out too strong?
I came out too
Jump in a tuxedo with chocolates?
Just every night. Hey! You know.
Show up with the horse.
But like, you know, we were... Real creepy shit. No, but I really liked her.
She liked you, and
we
then
were
you
hanging
came
out.
back, you reversed it too strong, and she's like, ooh, I don't want this food.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened, bro. I'm pretty sure. So like throughout this time, and we were hanging out, and I thought we were having a good time, whatever. And like this is back in MySpace days too, right? Wow. And I was like in her top 8 and shit, bro. You know what I mean? She had a picture of me and her on her like MySpace, and that was, dude, that's a big one.
You made it.
That is big.
That was
telling the world about you.
telling the world, bro. And I was like, wow, okay, all right. And then we're like hanging out, and then on AIM, we're chatting one night. And I'm
Her
like,
name's Mrs. Nick, MRS Nick.
she didn't go full, but she didn't go full.
Hearts XOXO.
Best shit too.
Mrs. Nick.
And then she goes,
XOXO.
and I told her, I was like, I love you, blah, blah, blah. And then she goes, I don't think we should talk anymore. She hits me with that.
Oh.
And then my heart just like sinks.
On AIM?
On AIM, bro. My heart's
You had
beating
an
on that
AIM
chest.
breakup.
AIM breakup, dude. My heart's beating
So
on
does
my
the
chest.
sound of diddle-oom like fuck with you?
A little bit. Now that you do that noise, it kind of gives me a little flashback.
At a classmate? Or
Yeah, she was a classmate.
How was it afterwards?
It was so well.
Did you try to meet up or try to talk on the phone?
No.
She's like, don't talk to me though.
She goes, I don't think we should talk anymore. I don't think we should be together. Like, we shouldn't do this anymore. And I go, okay, well, like, can we still be friends? That's what I said.
That's so
right?
good, dude. And then as your friend, you're like,
Hey, I'm just always trying to. Hey, you want to sit next? No, okay. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, right. Oh my god. Ooh. And then
Simp mode.
super simp, bro. Super simp. This is what happens when you grow up with
She'd be
women.
like, send me a picture of a pussy. How do I know it's you?
I sent a picture of my pussy.
At that time, bro. I gotta go scan it.
And then the next day after she hits me with that, I'm like heartbroken, and I'm like, okay, I gotta try to like get her back, or whatever the fuck. Never happened. But I go on her MySpace or whatever, and she already, that picture that she had with me was with another dude already. And I was like, dude,
And it became Mrs. Sam.
So yeah.
Her AIM name became Mrs. Sam.
I was in the shower like, just crying all the time, dude. It was awesome.
She been cheating on you, dog.
That's savage shit.
She been
But
cheating.
we weren't even like together. Like it was still like, it was for sure I botched it. But thank God I got that out of.
Or she was talking to 5 dudes and then the other guy won.
Probably that was the case.
If you were in the lead though, because if you had the picture with her, you were in the lead.
I was on the leaderboard for a little bit.
Pretty good.
Maybe like a week or two.
If you look down in the top 8, maybe you would have seen your competition.
He was probably moving up 7, 6, 5. Yeah.
Every week she changes the leaderboards, dude. It updates on Tuesday every week.
You know
She's vicious.
what's crazy is I thought when I was first asking this, I thought I had all normal breakups like that were just like these. Like that's normal to me.
Yeah.
I fucking realized I probably had the fucking worst one.
Really?
Yes. And if you have one worse than this, please fucking tell it. So,
Let's hear it.
I was 17. I was with this really beautiful girl. Her name was Kay. And she was like way too good for me. And then, of course, as you do when you're 17, you're an idiot. The girl who's way too good for you, fucking find a way to sabotage it because you just
Blow
can't
it.
believe it's fucking yours.
Love it.
So I start every day. It's like I had a fucking reason to break up with her because I was so scared of it, like getting ruined by something else. So then I would manufacture every day like a new fucking reason, like fucking men, geniuses.
Yeah.
You had to call and be like, I'm breaking up with you.
Yeah,
Your ass is too fat.
Are you sure you like me?
Exactly. I would,
Yeah, dude.
It was like
Worst shit
It's like
ever.
being at your level's too low for the final boss, but you just see it every day.
I'm in disbelief. You are just way out of my league.
Yeah,
disgusting.
so women, in case you're wondering, yeah, we fucking do that shit. So I did it every day. Finally, I got the balls to really break up with her like an idiot, and she was totally devastated. At the time, she didn't have a car. So she was all frantic trying to find a way to get to me. I was like not picking up, not calling her back from the pager thing, and then she calls her cousin to give her a ride. Her cousin, on the way to pick her up to take her to me, dies in a car accident.
Holy
This changes nothing.
Yeah.
Holy shit. And she was in the car too?
No, she wasn't. He was going to pick her up to take her to me as a favor because I was breaking up with her.
Oh my god.
And he dies in a car accident, and then she, like, her whole family goes over to her house and is like yelling and blaming her because they found out that's why he was going to pick her up, and they're just like,
What
yelling
kind
at
of
her.
fuck faces? You could pick up a cousin for any reason.
Yeah, but I guess like they just automatically said it was her fault, and then she, in like the big dramatic fight she's having with her family, tries to kill herself, and she like bashes her head on the floor and cracks her skull open, and she's in a coma now, and she's in this hospital. And I'm trying to find out which one, and her
Bro,
mom
is
is
this
like,
story
I'm not
fucking
telling
real?
you what hospital she's in. I don't want you visiting her. This is your fault too. And she's just keeping it a secret where she is. And I'm like losing my shit going,
Holy
how the
crap.
fuck did this all happen so quickly? And then I couldn't do anything but wait.
Wait, so she did a head dive to try to kill herself?
The craziest thing I've
During the argument, she just went back to like out of the stress or some shit. And then, so she...
Yeah, because it's two major things happening at once. It's fucking
Yeah.
The
crazy.
breakup,
The breakup.
The thing and the fucking damn. Look at what you caused, you
Asshole, bro.
You're a fucking domino effect of. You're a butterfly effect of death, dude.
Isn't that amazing? You can just fucking forget these things happen. So yeah, she so she's in a coma.
I don't think you should host anymore, dude.
She after about, I forgot if it was like a few weeks or something, I finally got a hold of her mom, and her mom was like, yeah, she's out of the hospital, it's fine. And I was like, well, is it okay with you if I see her? I want to come apologize about everything. And her mom's like, yeah, you can go ahead and see her. She's in England. We shipped her out to live there with her.
We buried her in England.
Wait, why is she living there?
You know when you're bad as an Asian, you get fucking moved? Yeah.
Yeah, that's like me in fucking the military school, or you send you away.
They moved her to England.
One step before abandonment is just banishment.
Yeah, you have like, that's your purgatory. So she was living in England, working at her family's like hotel or something.
Which makes her hotter because she has an accent now.
That's hot.
And I fucking never saw
I don't remember you, Ryan.
I never saw her again.
Really so fucking mind blown right
That was one of the craziest stories ever.
She called me like fucking 7 years later. She just calls me out of the blue.
What does she say?
Did she say, fuck you, you fucking son of a bitch?
No, she's
do it British.
This is really fucking sad, but she's like fucking mental. Like she's 7 years later, she's all fucking weird. I couldn't understand what she was saying, but I knew it was her. And she was like, yeah, it's me, what's up? Like, how you been? Like, and it was like she couldn't even fucking process or project the correct expression for what she wanted to say.
So what you did was, you actually, dream come true, had the girl of your dreams.
Yeah.
And then I think a little bit of you,
right now.
a little bit of you
I know. Yeah, I did.
was like,
Keep turning.
I'm kind of getting hard off of denying a hot girl.
Yep.
Let me keep breaking up with her.
I broke up with her so hard that she had permanent brain
I
damage.
know, dude.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
And I want this hot ass girl to keep chasing me. How old were you?
17.
Okay, you're forgiven.
Because I was a minor. But yeah,
I'll forgive, but I won't forget.
it's fucking gnarly, right?
Your story made me hurt, so hurt that I hate you.
This is Joe again.
That is a crazy fucking story.
I got nothing after that, bro.
I will say thank you for sharing because that is fucking
That
intense.
is
I will
wild.
never share my breakup story, but
That
that's
is wild.
Because that's some deep shit.
That must have fucked with your heart and mind for a while.
Like last year, I was trying to figure out how to find her again because I only have like one connection to her, which is like one of her other cousins, and he was like, I have no idea like where she is or what.
Tried Facebook.
If anybody else told that story, I'd say it's a complete bullshit story.
You know, I thought it was. You know what's crazy is like to this day, her, like there's an anagram of her name that like between me and her, and that's still the password to all my shit. Yeah, to this day.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
damn, it keeps going.
Say that shit. Someone
keeps going,
dude.
dog.
Ryan, someone's gonna fucking use that
Hey,
shit. You gotta change it,
As
man.
intense as all of it is, man. I hope you forgive yourself, dude.
Oh, I fucking had to if I fucking forgot it ever happened.
Yeah.
I just remembered it like never.
It's so crazy. Yeah,
That's
you
pretty
buried
crazy.
it somewhere.
That is pretty crazy.
Oh yeah, I mean that's just like because you have no fucking control over it. Like most of the disastrous things that happened there, like I didn't have a hand in that. It's just like mostly like
It just happened.
yeah, it's like a reflexive fucking like how did I know that would even go down that way? Yeah.
Did you ever look yourself in the mirror after and go, what are you gonna do?
Hey, what you gonna do? Hey, hey, what you gonna do?
17-year-olds, am I right?
Tomato. I gotta move on. Huh?
Hey, it's that Gabriel. What you gonna do? It's like,
Hey, what's the matter, man? Fuck it.
Life goes on, right?
That's the best way to cope. You know, just channel your inner Subaru.